Ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be one of those videos where I just get in front of this camera, get in front of this microphone, and just say what comes to my mind. Say what I feel like needs to be said. Tell you guys the truth, the basic facts of the entire situation. It's such an important video that I even put a polo on so I can look a little bit more professional. But then I kind of ruined it by wearing the Bears bucket hat. You guys know, bear down, baby. 7-3, first in the NFC North. The f you doing? But let's get back on track with today's video, because as you guys can see from the title, as you guys can see from the thumbnail, my god, Activision, it just continues to dig their grave deeper and deeper and deeper. And today we need to talk about it, because this is something I said was my biggest concern for quite some time since they announced the open matchmaking from the beta to the launch of this game, and it's not getting better for them. So make sure you guys hit that like button, subscribe, do what you got to do. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Am I an idiot? Am I making some sense? Let me know. I am not going to be offended. If you think I'm dumb, I don't blame you. Look at me. Look at how I'm dressed. I get it. I understand it. But let's get into the video. So I feel like it's very important to start off with this. On October 9th, Treyarch tweeted out, "Open matchmaking confirmed. At launch, open matchmaking with minimal skill consideration will be the default matchmaking for Black Ops 7 multiplayer. Our team is committed to providing players with a more varied experience, and the beta was a valuable opportunity to test this approach." Along with that, they tweeted out, "We've heard the community discussion around lobby disbanding, and we're focused on keeping players together from match to match more often in Black Ops 7. Today, we're excited to announce we'll have persistent lobbies at launch, and we'll have more details closer to launch." I want you guys to remember that tweet for further along the video. We're going to discuss that, because that's another big problem in Black Ops 7. But October 9th, a big day for the Call of Duty community. We finally thought, because of Battlefield 6 and the success they had, that we were seeing changes for the better in Call of Duty. Well, of course we were thinking that, but a lot of people, including myself, Fooly, a lot of these guys that know how this company works, Activision we're talking about, we always had in the back of our mind the fear that they were going to bring back SBMM further down the road of Black Ops 7. We were more thinking of maybe in December, January, after they made all their money, after all that stuff, they would maybe try to bring it back, because we all know Infinity Ward wants it back in MW4, because they're the ones that pushed out for SBMM in the first place. And we were just worried that that was going to be the case and just make everything about, you know, these positive changes turn to shit. But to our surprise, to a lot of people's surprise, on November 11th, 3 days before the actual launch of the game, 2 days before the New Zealand launch, and literally right after the pre-downloads happened, they posted this. They said, "Thanks to your beta feedback, the majority of Black Ops 7's multiplayer playlists will have open matchmaking, which will be similar to the beta experience where skill is minimally considered. The exception will be one rotating mosh pit at launch where skill will be an important consideration, and rank play will also use skill as an important consideration when it launches." So this got a lot of nasty feedback, including from people like myself, because in my opinion, it's a little weird that on November 11th, just after the pre-downloads happened, where you literally could not even refund the game after that happened, according to a lot of people. I mean, I have screenshots right here showing you guys. You know, they made this announcement and it surprised everybody. It wasn't like it was October 9th when they announced open matchmaking. It's not like they said, along with that, we're going to keep the other standard matchmaking, which is SBMM, so other people can have that, which that would have been like, you know, still a shit show. But again, at least they would have told us a month in advance. But now they decided to do it 2 days prior to the New Zealand launch of the game, when people were getting ready to play it. And after that, they said, "Hey, everyone, to clarify, just like in the Black Ops 7 beta, skill will be minimally considered in every open playlist. We've also added persistent lobbies and new playlists since the beta, including quick play. Here's what you'll see on day one." And it shows both, you know, the open and the standard, which with the standard having its own tab, we all know down the road, there's going to be a lot more playlists. Standard mosh pit, standard TDM, standard domination, all that stuff's going to come in the future. This was just a terrible announcement for the Call of Duty community, and it made a lot of people upset. But of course, a lot of us tried the game, and immediately on launch, we all knew something wasn't right. The open matchmaking, the open playlist, which was supposed to be classic matchmaking, which I'm going to show you guys what classic matchmaking is supposed to look like.
Team deathmatch. Free for all. Let's do this.
As you guys can see, that's what classic matchmaking was like back in the day, where you click find a match, you get put into a game almost immediately, and you had great connection because it was based off ping. Well, that's what it was like during the beta. You got into a match pretty damn quickly, your ping was always low, it was consistent every single match, your shots were hitting, it was a smooth experience, especially with the Omni movement and how bad the servers are right now with Call of Duty. It actually felt very good, but for the launch of Black Ops 7, that's not the case, because like I said, for the beta, I was around 12 to 14 ping every single game. Every single game that was on my host, that's what my ping was. Well, for the launch of Black Ops 7, my ping is anywhere from 12 to 40, which is what it's like for SBMM lobbies back in Black Ops 6. Also, unlike the beta, when I click find a match, it takes me 20-30 seconds to find a damn game. Now, I want to make sure I put this in this video, because a lot of people are going to be in the comments if they made it this far, because we know Call of Duty brain rot for a lot of people, it's infesting their brain. It's really a toxic disease. I really pray for you guys that have it. I'm gonna put this in the video. This is from Merc Music. He posted this video yesterday called "Did They Lie About SBMM in Black Ops 7?" And I'm gonna let him show you his own tests. I want you guys to do your test. If you guys played during the beta, you guys know you got in almost immediately. If you played the open playlist, you got in almost immediately. But now it's not the case. So I'm gonna show you guys the clips from his video. Great video, go check it out. Everything is in the description below. But take it from him, someone that actually tested this shit out for you guys to see. And you know, for the people that think I'm lying, here you go. Check it out.
But yes, our first match is going to be in the open core mosh pit, and let's see how long it takes to find a game starting now. Okay, I counted like 38 seconds. I'm not 100% if that's right because I'm gonna have to count it with editing, but I'll have the actual timer on the screen for you guys so you'll see exactly how long it takes, but that felt way longer than how it was compared to the beta, which honestly is kind of a red flag. And we are not joining a new lobby. This is a game that's already been in progress, so that's not great either. But at the same time, that is to be expected when you're doing the open playlists, because technically with classic matchmaking, they're just trying to throw you into a game as fast as possible, and they don't really care if it's a new game or if it's something that's already been going on. The classic matchmaking should be just trying to find you a game as fast as possible with a good connection, and ideally with players of similar skill levels, which by the way, if we take a look at this lobby, we actually do have some pretty low levels, at least on this team. We have a level 16, level 32, level 31, as well as a first prestige level 8, and then you have my nerdy ass over here, second prestige level 25, and on the other team, there's two level 55s who refuse to prestige. We have a level 41, and then we have a bunch of first prestigers. So overall, it's kind of a decent mix, but here's one thing I want to say, and it's kind of the catalyst for why I wanted to run this test again. I noticed ever since entering second prestige, I've been seeing more players in my lobbies who are also prestige. I've been seeing more players who are also level 55s that refuse to prestige, and it does kind of have me wondering this. Even if they're trying to claim that we have minimal skill-based matchmaking now, I do still wonder if the game potentially has engagement optimized matchmaking. One thing I do want to point out, which I think is the most suspect part of this entire test so far, is how long it took to find this match compared to how it worked in the beta. And keep in mind, that's the beta compared to the full game where, you know, everyone has their copies, they bought the game, or they're using Game Pass, they're playing now. But if I'm not mistaken, when we ran this test, when they first added the open mosh pit in the beta, it took like 4 or 5 seconds to get put into a lobby. I'll try to find that video and I'll have the exact numbers and I'll have the exact reference for you guys, but yeah. Safe to say though that it took way less time in the Black Ops 7 beta compared to the full launch of the game. I'm gonna go back to find a match and let's see if we can test this one more time. I'm gonna start matchmaking for it right now. Okay, so my count was like roughly 45 seconds. It's probably not completely accurate. We'll figure this out completely with editing, but yes. I will say that that definitely felt like it took even longer than the first match. Yes, that was our skill-based matchmaking test for the open core mosh pit. And now for the first time ever, I've never played this in Black Ops 7 yet. We have what they're calling the standard mosh pit, which again is a wild name choice because I feel like they're trying to gaslight us into basically believing that this is how Call of Duty is supposed to be, like this is the standard here. And it says matchmaking where skill is an important consideration. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and queue for this and I'm gonna be testing the exact same things we just tested on the open core mosh pit. And we're gonna start looking for a match in 3, 2, 1, bloop. Okay, so I'm gonna be perfectly honest. I feel like that took roughly as much time as the last matchmaking search we just did in that raid lobby. I do still have some questions. Because again, they're saying that this is matchmaking where skill is minimally considered. But how come the matchmaking here almost takes just as long as it does in the skill-based matchmaking mode, in the standard mosh pit? That just doesn't make any sense. And in the Black Ops 7 multiplayer beta, when you were playing the open mosh pit, you could find a match roughly in 4 to 5 seconds on average. And again, I really do appreciate what Treyarch is trying to do. They are trying to make this feel like classic matchmaking. But I know that I can feel it, and I'm sure a lot of you guys have noticed this as well, but it's just not quite the same. The matchmaking in the full game does not feel one-to-one with how it was in the beta, and especially not the classic Call of Duty games.
So it seems like it's very clear that it is much different than the beta's matchmaking. I mean, 4 seconds during the beta to 40 plus post-launch of Black Ops 7 is absolutely ridiculous. But of course, Activision all over Twitter telling everybody, no, we promise, skill is minimally considered. It is the same as the beta. We didn't do anything different, yet almost everybody. We have SWAGG, Jowo, Jev even, Expel, all these content creators that are literally saying the exact same thing that everybody else is saying. Something is very different. It is not as smooth and it does not feel the same as the beta. And I just feel like, of course, are we surprised? They bullshitted us again. Are we surprised that they pulled this, you know, little scheme of theirs and got as many people as they could to buy this game because they knew Battlefield 6 and Arc Raiders and all these other games were absolutely shitting on them? I mean, are we really surprised? I don't think so. I mean, I called this. I thought it was going to happen in December or January, but holy shit, from the launch of this game, they're doing this whack stuff. It's ridiculous how obsessed these people are of skill-based matchmaking. And I swear to God, it's because these people that are making the game, the developers, never played OG Call of Duty. They never did. They never played the Call of Duty games back in, you know, when during Modern Warfare, the legit one, the OG one, or Modern Warfare 2, or Black Ops 1, or Black Ops 2. None of them did. And if they did, I don't know what their deal is. They should know better if they're developing this game. And it's just absolutely ridiculous. But I want to go on to the lobby disbanding argument. The lobby disbanding thing that they claimed was going to be in this game. So, like I said, October 9th, they said that lobby disbanding was no longer. They were going to bring in persistent lobbies. Well, I was playing yesterday, and it seems like even at the launch of the game, you know, on the Friday and on Saturday, I was experiencing it, Sunday even, that whenever I seem to do good, and it's always when I do good, never when I get, you know, destroyed by other sweats, because like I'm telling you, there's SBMM in this game. I know they call it minimal and classic. It's not like that. It is actually looking at your skill, because the better you do, the better the lobbies get. That's skill-based matchmaking. That's how it's been in previous Call of Duties. Every time I do good, I get kicked out of the lobby. I'm going to show you guys some clips. I literally was called a cheater. Somebody claimed I was using a Cronus in one of these clips, and of course it's because I shit on them. They're terrible, and that's fine. That's how it is. And then my lobby disbands, and the same thing happens in 2 other clips. 3 times in one stream, an hour and a half of gaming. Every time after I shit on the lobby, they kick me out and make me do an entire search for a new lobby again. It's ridiculous that people claim that we're bullshitting you. Like, it happened live on stream. Check it out. I don't think I've ever said I hate the game. That guy just called me a Cronus user. Let me talk shit to this guy. And they just disbanded me from the lobby. Do you guys see that shit? You guys see it? I just slammed the fuck out of that lobby. And now they're gonna disband the lobby. I was gonna talk my shit like the good old days. And they just disbanded the lobby. I know how to do it. I can fix it. I got you guys. I know how to do it. The 1, 5, and 10 are going to be the small ones above me. I can do that for you guys. Look at that. Disbanded the lobby again. You see that shit? GG's. He's a fan. Let's go. Get a fan in the damn game, bro. And then it disbanded me. What the fuck? That's the 3rd time the lobby disbanded. What are we doing? Like I was saying, the lies, the manipulation, the bullshit is still here to stay in Black Ops 7. And we knew this was going to happen. Anybody with common sense, anybody that has been playing this game for years, anybody that just knows how bad of a company Activision is, knew this was going to happen. It's just honestly pathetic. It's embarrassing that Activision, Treyarch, everybody involved with Black Ops 7 doesn't have the nuts to go on Twitter or just let everybody in the COD community know that, yeah, maybe we did tweak some things here and there just to make it a little bit more enjoyable for the casual Call of Duty player. No, they don't even have the nuts to say that. They're saying it's the same as the Call of Duty Black Ops 7 beta, when I literally showed you guys proof that it's not. I mean, 40 seconds to find a game when ping is king and it's classic matchmaking, when literally back in the day it took 0.1 seconds to find a game, and you're gonna try to tell us, do we really think we're that stupid? I mean, maybe people in the Call of Duty community are stupid. Maybe I'm stupid for still playing the fucking game. You're probably right. But like, I'm not that stupid. My IQ is not that low to be able to see the difference in my lobbies, in my ping, in how long it takes for me to get into a game. To see that I'm literally kicked from the lobby and I have to search for a new one after I smacked the last one, when I'm told that persistent lobbies were a thing. It doesn't take a brain scientist to understand and see that. It's just pathetic, and it just shows you guys that Activision is completely full of shit. So I would love to know what you guys think in the comment section below. For those of you that made it this far, I thank you. I am glad you are here. I'm glad you don't have brain rot and you can actually listen and see the things I'm trying to show you, because other people are probably still thinking I'm hating for no reason. I'm not even hating. I'm just calling out bullshit when I see it. That's all I'm doing. I want the game to be great. Some of the lobbies I get are absolutely casual. I'm very surprised I can get some casual lobbies. Mainly in open TDM, everybody is an open mosh pit. That shit's sweaty as all hell. And with SBMM, which is still in this game, it's crazy. But open TDM is pretty damn chill. It's a great experience. It's more casual. It's fun. But I keep on playing the same damn maps. I don't know what's going on with the map rotation. It's kind of wild. Even with voting, it's always the same maps to pick from. But I don't know, man. I just want this game to be better. I want it to be what it used to be, and I know it's not going to be completely like that, but there's so much room for this game to be able to be great and compete with Battlefield 6 and Arc Raiders. But the people that are running this company, running this game, are just lost and just don't know what the COD community deserves and what they want. I don't get it, man. I seriously don't get it. So let me know what you guys think. Hope you guys have a great day. Stay safe out there. Hit that like button, subscribe, comment your thoughts down below, and I'm out this bitch. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.